Good morning, Tom.
Good morning.
And welcome to my studio.
Thank you.
I've been hearing about emotion mining that you founded. Can you tell me something about how did you get the idea?
Emotion mining came about while I was practicing psychiatry, and I noticed a distance, a gap between myself and my patients. My ability to understand them was not at the level of the service that I wanted to provide them.
What was the key deliverable when you created emotion mining?
The key deliverable is the ability to separate what people consciously say from what they subconsciously truly seek.
Oh, that's great. And how do you translate that into something which is tangible that we can understand?
Going into the invention of this, which is a technology interface that is entirely algorithmic, we simply ask a person to project their deepest truths in a way that makes them unaware of revealing the import of what they're saying. But our algorithms are able to prioritize their responses into conscious, cluttered thinking and subconscious truths.
How is it different from something we hear about emotional intelligence?
Emotional intelligence is a system that actually post-dated. If you read our case material with American Express, our work by about 5 years. But nevertheless, it represents the cognitive behavioral world that we operate in, which is, if you read the original book and see how it's been combed out so effectively in leadership and organizational work, let's train ourselves, right? Let's train our children to be more emotionally competent, more tuned in, more aware, self-controlled. We offer a view not of that conscious state of mind that we've been trying to perfect forever, but rather the larger part of the mind that is under the surface.
And I also hear about something called motivational intelligence. How is it different from that?
All that I know is it's a term that I offered to my colleagues 10 or 20 years ago when I saw emotional intelligence on the front cover of Time magazine. I said, someday there'll be our work, and it will be called Motivational Intelligence, and it will be on the front page of Time magazine. I don't know who owns that phrase today. Let's say we haven't leveraged it yet. It might be a good name for a book that might be written.
So I would gather that your clients are mostly corporate.
Yes.
And you do not practice as a psychiatrist with these tools?
The way it unfolded is I had invented this while teaching at Wellesley College and conducting my psychiatric practice of individual couples group psychotherapy, and sat on this for a number of years, started bumping into the brands, and they started using it, and so ultimately had to simply not take new patients as more and more of my time was spent supporting these brands and developing this technology for use, not just in the brand world and organizational world, but in the healthcare world, which is where I was living then and am living today.
Would you mind naming some of your clients, major clients?
The first clients who believed in emotion and were going about it in different ways were the big brands, the consumer packaged goods companies, the Campbell Soups, the Coca-Colas, and then we diversified into other companies such as financial services and technology companies.
If I'm running a financial services company, how would I benefit from using your technology?
At the most fundamental level, imagine your financial service provider face-to-face with the client or the couple, as it were. Imagine being able to begin that conversation already knowing the subconscious truth. How does something make you feel of that client or of that couple that is being served?
And how will will it be sent to a chief marketing officer or chief human resources officer? Who will be the first user of your technology?
Our technology has found its applicability during its R&D period in brand marketing, in organizational leadership and productivity, and in service quality, which leads us all the way back to healthcare and education.
And how would an executive justify using your services on the grounds of ROI?
Imagine having a comprehensive picture of what your customer or your employee is feeling about how does something make you feel. Imagine saving mental energy, time, and money, focusing your strategic resources and your creative resources on messages that can predictively and prescriptively move the business needle.
So in which case, what are your plans for the next 5 years?
First, this technology will be made more accessible. It's versatile, it's scalable. Today it will be made more automated and more at your fingertip for enterprise and corporate decision makers. At the same time, there will appear an app which will be used for personal decision making.
So almost sounds like web-based Facebook or Mind.
Yes, we have a very strong vision for the community of users this will develop.
Super. So in which case, where are you taking it in terms of making it accessible to individuals? How would you do that?
We will be launching an app that will be essentially free worldwide for personal decision making. It will be used for people, as we've done a lot of testing, to grow relationships, to unlock their creative potential, to make a change in their life, to resolve a problem, to address any social issue, and to be able to then share and compare those results with other people around the world.
And how large is the current team?
The team is about 10 people, and we have a strong team forming around the enterprise application as well as around the app.
Wonderful. And what is the vision of Tom-Snyder? What kind of leadership he's going to provide to the world with this?
Well, borrowing on the shoulders of giants, adaptive leadership, tuned in. Let's serve people at a deeper level. Not manipulate them, not cajole them, not trick them. Let's serve them at the deeper level where they live.
Thank you very much. Very educative, Tom. Wonderful to meet you. Thank you.
My pleasure.